Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. Public health physician Dr David Durham says having repeated visits from Sydney workers is frustrating efforts to drive COVID case numbers down in the Hunter. It comes as the Costco cluster at Bullaroo grows to 6 after more than 700 people were exposed to a Sydney worker with the virus. David Durham says more needs to be done to stop Sydney workers coming here.
We're getting repeated introductions from Sydney. This needs to stop. We need to take action to make sure that no one travels up the M1 and that we use local employees for our local businesses and employment.
Police have issued $30,000 worth of fines over a religious ceremony held at a Western Suburbs park at the weekend. The gathering took place at Blue Gum Hills Regional Park at Midmay on Sunday morning. Police say 10 adults were not wearing masks or social distancing, and all were fined $3,000. The Deputy Premier says more vaccine resources will be sent to the Upper Hunter. Business Hunter says residents in the Upper Hunter are keen to get the jab, but there's just not enough access to the vaccines. John Barilaro says a number of vaccination drives are coming up.
We'll be directing our resources, having vaccination days, vaccination hubs, coordinating our GPs, our pharmacists, our New South Wales Health Network, bringing people together and focus on vaccination. Absolutely, that is the priority, that the whole state rises.
With snow expected on the Barrington Tops today, Hunter Valley Police Chief Guy Giana has issued a strong warning for snow chasers to stay home. Snow is expected today about 1,200 metres, which normally prompts an influx of sightseers. Guy Giana says not only are conditions expected to be treacherous, heading to the tops to see the snow is not a reasonable excuse for leaving home to travel to the region, and hefty fines apply for breaching the public health orders. The federal government has announced it will introduce the Australian Agriculture Visa set to employ people in the Hunter next month. The visa offers a solution to the worker shortage issue in vegetable growing businesses by allowing workers from neighbouring countries to enter Australia. New South Wales Senator Perrin Davies says the visa comes off the back of consultation with the Hunter agriculture industry.
It will certainly be a game changer for our agricultural industries that have been crying out for something to address the workforce shortages that have really come to a fore during COVID.
Plans are expected to go to Cessnock Council soon for a major expansion of a proposed concert venue project at Picabin. The Cedar Mill Group already has plans for a 22,000-person concert venue and wine museum at the 42-hectare site off Broke Road. It now wants to add a 100-bed hotel and top-class restaurant to the plans, taking the total spend from $40 million to $107 million.
2NURFM Sport.
Maitland's Brodie Smith says it was never a childhood dream to compete at the Paralympics as she prepares to represent Australia in her maiden games. The 23-year-old goalball player will launch her Paralympic campaign against Israel tomorrow night and admits the 2032 games in Brisbane are also an option. Newcastle Knights enforcer David Klemmer will be missing from Thursday's clash with the Titans, accepting a one-match ban for striking Bulldogs prop Luke Thompson. This leaves Klemmer in a delicate position heading into the finals, with just a minor offence likely to end in another suspension. Newcastle Jets coach Arthur Papas has outlined the experience of new signing Dylan Murnane as a key building block in the side's recruitment drive. Murnane is one of a host of signings for the upcoming A-League season as the Jets look to return to the finals. And Charlestown golfer Blake Windred is turning his attention to the European circuit, with the Australian Open likely to be cancelled for a second straight year. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 44, 12, 10, 26, 35 and 25, and the supplementaries are 28 and 38. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.